Okay, in this video, we're going to quickly go over how automations work in Thanks.io. And the very first important thing you need to know is that in order to do an automated send, you're going to need to have a message template and an image template already built so that when you connect up your automation, you're choosing that message or image template. Now, here's a few ways that you can trigger automations. We actually offer a lot. It can be a little confusing. If you get confused, just reach out to us anytime or schedule a quick one-on-one concierge. But here are the few main ways you're going to do this. Probably the most popular is Zapier or Make, one of these systems that connect things up. If you're in real estate, you might have access to API Nation. So all of these different options, you're going to push in a contact with address information, and then you're going to choose which image template and which message template you want to send. So it's going to look the same for any of these options. There's nuances to each one. Okay, so that's probably the most popular. Second most popular, if you're really techie, is our API directly. You can check that out. You can trigger stuff from the API. Basically, everything you see Thanks.io do, you can wrap in another interface and trigger stuff that way. Another big way that people trigger integrations, if you use Go High Level, for example, or something like a KV Core in real estate, or any CRM that has webhook functionality, you can actually add recipients to a mailing list via a webhook. Again, this is a little more techie, but if you have access to a CRM that has this webhook functionality, it could be a nice shortcut to using Zapier or a third-party service. So this setting is at the bottom of every mailing list in the system. Now that we've mentioned that, I'll point out that you can trigger automations once somebody is on a mailing list using our campaigns functionality. So if you want to upload a mailing list, or if you want to push people into a mailing list from Zapier, from the API, or via that webhook option, you can then build automated campaigns using a bunch of different campaign settings in here. Again, you're going to need the image, you're going to need the message, you're going to need all that stuff to be built already, and then you're able to connect to a mailing list, a send type, and you have all these different automation options. Scroll my browser window down here, and you'll see that you can do a monthly recurring send. You can do every birthday. So if you upload a list of people with their birthdays, or if you have sort of an anniversary of a home sale, if you're in real estate, if you want to send like drip email and do, I want to send this card one day after somebody's added, or send this card 10 days after they're added to a mailing list, you can do that as well. So at this point in the video, you're probably realizing there's lots of different ways to automate your sending. The biggest thing to keep in mind is that you can connect Thanks.io up to whatever software systems you use, your CRM, your shopping cart system, and you can use any of the options I just mentioned to automatically trigger campaigns in the mail. Now, the technical how-tos of all this is going to vary based on your stack, and again, we just recommend that you go ahead, you don't be shy, you shoot us a support ticket. We have our chat in the dashboard. You can email support@thanks.io. And we also have our concierge options where you can hop on a Zoom call with us for 15 minutes and we'll just assess your situation. But overall, sending automated mail is much more, let's just say it makes more sense for most businesses than trying to use mail to generate new leads. Generating new leads with direct mail is tricky. It requires a lot of know-how, some testing. You know, it's tough stuff. You almost need a consultant to do it unless you're a really good direct response marketer already. And we're happy to help you with that, but we do suggest that you start with us by doing these automated campaigns, and our team is very happy to do everything I just mentioned for you. All it takes is for you to reach out to us, say, hey guys, I want to do some kind of automated thing to keep my customers, my past clients, whoever it might be, engaged with me and rebuying or reworking with me, working with me again, and we'll help you do that. But in this video, you can rewatch it. I just gave you a quick overview of the different ways that you can trigger automations with Thanks.io.